Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for supporting the channel and all of our social media accounts, daily indoor football league content. We are now joined by San Diego Strikeforce defensive lineman Mike Badejo. Mike, it's been an interesting offseason for you because it's kind of been up in the air if we'll ever even get to see you in the IFL. Just talk about what it's been like, the XFL workouts, and where you currently stand.
Yeah, man. First of all, I appreciate you having me on the show, man.
Yeah.
So it's been a journey, of course, man. But, as long as it's a journey, man, it's a story you can make out of it. So, just enjoying the process. I had got invited for XFL workout on the 24th of January. Did my thing out there. Unfortunately, didn't hear nothing back. But currently, as well, I already signed with the San Diego team. So, kind of just, straight up focused, just ready to get out there with the guys, create that atmosphere, get that culture going, trying to go win that championship.
Now you're a guy from Dallas, but you're rocking Houston Texans stuff. What's up with that, man?
I was living in Houston, man, because I went to Texas Southern University.
Right.
Living in Houston, just kind of, got some free gear when I was down there. So I went ahead and put that on.
There you go, dude. Free gear is the best gear. Absolutely.
There you go.
So let's just talk about your college career a little bit. When you were at Texas Southern, they've started to really turn the page as a program over the last couple of years. But during your time there, some tough years. And just talk about trying to become a professional prospect, playing at the level to even get to be a professional athlete at any level on a team that was struggling a little bit. What were some of the challenges that came with that?
When it comes to stuff like that, you just got to stay consistent. You got to just stay by the book, stay with you, as a group, as a team, the culture you got to stand by, And the thing that we had at Texas Southern was we all we got, we all we need, So no matter what, our final record was, what the scoreboard was, we still stick to, what we stood by, So it was also a growing process going through the whole thing, going back to the film, and just trying to grow, at the end of the day.
What has it been like for you? Upon graduation, everyone's goal is the NFL. And then I guess to humble yourself enough to accept an alternative offer like the IFL. What has that maturity process been like for you? Was that something that you already went through Pro Day? You said, look, if I don't get an outdoor offer, I'll go indoor. Or is that something that you had to be sold on?
Yeah, so that kind of deal is, it's an opportunity. As everybody kind of looks at it, everybody kind of looks at IFL as a smaller league, like, oh, I don't want to go there. Of course, in my head, as soon as I got done with college and prepping for NFL, of course, that wasn't in my head just to go straight there. I already had some teams reach out to me while that happened, which I respect them for doing so, Yeah. And, while I was going through that process, I was just like, man, let me give it a shot. Let me give NFL a shot. I know I can get an opportunity, So unfortunately, how my story went, things didn't go as planned, which was cool. So now, I get to start my professional career going through, with IFL, and I'm excited about it, It's not a deal that everybody can get,
Yeah.
From CIF, what's it, CIF,
Yeah.
NAL and IFL, like that's not an opportunity everybody can get. So the fact that the Lord blessed me with this opportunity, man, I'm about to run with it, man.
And I think that that's something that gets lost so much, is to even have the opportunity to play any level of professional football, you have to dominate your level of college football.
Right.
And so being from, coming out of the SWAC, just kind of, because you're non-conference, you get out of HBCU realm. What was it like playing HBCU football for you? Because it's such a unique brand of football, the pageantry surrounding it, the history surrounding it. And then obviously the last couple of years, there's been so much more interest, with Dion going to Jackson State, but just what that was like for you.
Yeah, honestly, it was an amazing experience, just being able to go in there with a mindset, just knowing that, okay, I'm going in here playing with guys, that got the same mindset as me, Of course, I came in there, the record wasn't as perfect, but, overall, not just speaking for Texas Southern, but speaking for all HBCUs, from what I experienced and seen, man, these guys, we're ballers, we are ballers. We can go up against anybody, no matter what the score is, Say a team, I don't know, like Alabama or whatever wants to go against Texas Southern, Jackson State, it doesn't matter. You know, we're not going to back down the fight. This gives us an opportunity to show the world that HBCU can play against anybody, you know? So, you know, it was an amazing experience.
And then you guys, there's such a almost a family connection between everyone who attends at HBCU who is at this next level. Just some of the guys who you've been able to connect with, who you're kind of on this journey with.
Yeah, definitely. You got guys like, you know, not even speaking for my school. You know, I met a lot of guys. Close guy I'm close with, Kill Greer. He's signed with the IFL team, with the Vegas team.
Yeah.
Good guy. Very close with him. He went to St. Augustine in North Carolina. You know, very good guy. You got guys like Savion Williams, FAMU, really good guy. You know, plenty of guys. You know, just guys, just coming to my head. There's plenty of guys that I made great connections with. You know, not just because of football, but for a lifetime.
How did this opportunity in San Diego come about? It's obviously far away from home for you. Was this on your radar during pro day? How did it all come about?
Yeah, pretty much kind of like after all my XFL workouts, pretty much after the Orlando workout when I had with him in October, you know, kind of seeing how the draft was going. I seen how the first one went in November. You know, kind of situation, you know, you get promised something and it didn't happen. You know, of course you get upset, but you kind of have to keep going. It's just life, you know. How you gonna work off adversity, you know? So when that opportunity just came, man, you know, I kind of reached out to every team on Instagram, just copying and pasting my little profile. Every team, I just wanted to see who reached back. I had every single team reach back to me, every single team. So I had phone calls with every single team just to see, you know, who kind of offered me the best family atmosphere. You know, who made me feel the most comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So Coach Jen User, you know, he made me feel like, you know, he made me feel at home just from a phone call, FaceTime. You know, he would check in with me all the time. You know, so I just felt at home. So I had to make that commitment.
That's awesome. And like, there's so many guys who kind of reach out and they're like, how do I get involved with the league? I mean, there you go, right there. Reach out. It's that easy. What is the thing that you're looking to, I guess, show scouts at the next level during your time in the IFL? What is the part of your game that you're looking to showcase?
Yeah, just a guy that's just very relentless, you know, very versatile, and just show, you know, my aggression and my speed. You know, show you guys that I'm not a guy that belongs in a league like this. Of course, it's an opportunity, it's a blessing, but I'm a guy that, you know, deserves to get a shot back into the NFL, you know, back with XFL, you know. Just a guy that's just ready to ball, you know, to show how much, you know, I love the game.
Yeah, like, and we're rooting for you, man. I mean, that's been the most fun part about following the league, is seeing guys who get out, you know, and getting to be a part of everybody's story. And that's just because that's what it is, you know. This is just a part of that journey, and that's what's been so cool. What was your favorite memory playing at Texas Southern?
My favorite memory is probably when we had beat Southern University. I think we was going down the path. It was in 2021, my senior year. It was going down the path of just like a bad losing streak. But I think it was like we haven't beat Southern in a long time. I think since like 2017, 2016. And we beat them. Usually when we play Southern, it's like they kind of make like a bowl game or something kind of serious. And we do it in my hometown. We do it in Arlington.
Yeah, you do it at the old Rangers ballpark, huh?
Choctaw,
Yep.
So we did it there, and we beat them there overtime. And man, it was just an amazing feeling, you know, just to see my head coach cry. Like, he put all that hard work to, you know, get us where, you know, where we needed to be. And that's how we should play every week, you know? So that was a feeling I'll never forget. Yeah,
Texas Southern, man, you know, you guys, over the last couple of years, we saw it a little bit last year, but I mean, this recruiting class coming in, starting to make some noise there in the SWAC. Did you enjoy those classics? Because you're there, you only get so many home games in the SWAC. So did you enjoy that, or would you have rather had more opportunities to play at home?
Nah, you know, everything kind of played it how it was, man. You know, I enjoyed it all. You know, luckily with me, I have a family that, you know, they support my career, you know, so they came to the majority of all my games from home away. You know, as long as they're there, you know, I'm happy, you know. As long as I can look in the stand, like, okay, my family's here, like, I'm gonna go hard, man.
You got to play in a lot of different environments. What's the coolest one you got to play in for you?
The coolest environment, it's got to be the one we had played. We went down there and played Jackson State.
Oh man, yeah.
2021. because
Yeah.
that was the year, they was already doing their thing. We
Yep.
kind of came in there with a mindset like, hey, like, they thinking, this and we thinking this. So we already came in there. We was punching them in the mouth, but unfortunately, they got us, took care of us. So
Look, man, they took care of a lot of people that year, man.
Nah, for real. They did for sure. They got it. They got a lot of
You
folks.
guys weren't alone, man. So what is ultimately, and we'll try to talk here after camp. Hopefully you get a call and we never see you indoors, but what's the thing that you're most excited about just getting this journey started?
Yeah, I think the most exciting thing is just to be able to get back on the field.
Yeah.
Just be able to play the game again and just, go rack these stats up and just, get up out of it. It'll be nice. I'm hearing nice things about San Diego. I've never been there. I'm hearing nice things.
Okay.
So, but the more of the story is this is a business trip.
Mhm.
So I'm just going out there and handle business and try to work my way up from XFL back to NFL.
There's worse places to go on a business trip, man.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I'm already knowing.
Mike Badejo, defensive lineman for the San Diego Strike Force. Mike, thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, boss.